This is the largest group of people ever assembled in one place. The important thing that you've proven to the world is that 500,000 kids, and I call you kids because I have children older than you are, 500,000 young people can get together and have 3 days of fun and music, and have nothing but fun and music, and I God bless you for it.
Woodstock was regarded as a pivotal moment in music history and a greater bond for the counterculture generation. This event promoted peace and love in a time of growing hostility and turmoil and events going on in our nation, including the Vietnam War and the Civil Rights Movement. It was originally planned for August 15th through the 17th, 1969, but it went over to August 18th because of a rain delay. It was on a small dairy farm in Bethel, New York, which is 43 miles from the town of Woodstock, New York. 32 acts played outdoors for 400,000 people. Michael Lang, John Roberts, Joel Rosenman, and Artie Cornfield were in charge of the planning. Originally, they wanted to make a recording studio in the woods, but settled on a music festival with sounds familiar to the Woodstock area. All local areas refused to host the event or required a permit if over 5,000 people were attending. They predicted no more than 50,000 would show. Creedence Clearwater Revival became the first act to sign a contract for the event, agreeing to play for $10,000. The promoters had experienced difficulty in landing big-name groups prior to Creedence committing to play. Once Creedence signed, everyone else jumped in line and all the other big acts came on. 30 days before the festival, they didn't have a location until it was finally agreed to be held on Max Yasker's dairy farm in Bethel, New York. With the late change in venues, they didn't know whether to build a fence or build the stage. As tens of thousands of people arrived, they built the famous stage.
The festival was overcrowded and there was lots of backed-up traffic. Woodstock was not prepared for the larger crowds, and when it began raining, it wasn't equipped for bad weather, food shortages, and poor sanitation. Yet there was still a sense of social harmony and peace within all the people there.
Tickets costed $6 for one day or $18 for all 3 days bought in advance and $24 at the gate, which is a value of $120 to $150 today. The audience peaked at an estimated 400,000 people. Jimi Hendrix was the last to perform and ended up performing Monday due to a weather delay. Hendrix's look at Woodstock during his 2-hour performance was regarded as a defining moment of the 1960s. Other artists who played at Woodstock included The Who, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Joan Baez, and Janis Joplin. Max Yasker, the owner of the dairy farm, saw Woodstock as a victory for peace and love, quoting, "If we join them, we can turn those adversities that are the problems of America today into a hope for a brighter and more peaceful future." Although reporters were encouraged to write misleading reports of the festival to discourage people to go and add to the masses of the crowds, thousands of people still showed up. As one of the biggest rock festivals of all time and a cultural touchstone for the late 60s, Woodstock has been referenced in many different ways in popular culture. The phrase, "the Woodstock generation," became part of the common lexicon.